I'm having a great night.
What happens when three of the biggest names in music, Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce, find themselves at the heart of a swirling storm of accusations and shocking threats? This isn't just a simple feud. It's a story that's unraveling the tightly woven fabric of power, secrets, and influence in the music industry. Allegations of covert warnings from Diddy to Jay-Z about Beyonce, claims that Beyonce might be unearthing Diddy's deepest secrets, and whispers of hidden alliances have sent shockwaves through hip-hop circles.
Beyonce is losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day. And she still hasn't said anything, just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Is it her place to say so?
I mean, probably not, considering she's gonna be indicted for anything she would say. These are criminals. Diddy is a drug dealer, and so is Jay-Z. The proof is there.
But the real question is, why is Beyonce being dragged into this feud? As one of the most admired and private figures in music, her name being tied to these revelations adds a layer of intrigue and danger. Did she expose secrets Diddy didn't want the world to know? Or is she a convenient target in a much larger battle for control and reputation?
Diddy,
I love this story.
I love this story too. So Diddy, there have been all these stories, especially online, that Diddy is dating Steve Harvey's 22-year-old daughter. Her name is Lori.
Yeah, they've been spotted out together a couple times since
actually,
March, really.
Not just spotted. I mean, they were at a reggae festival in Miami. They were in Nobu in Malibu last week. So then, these pictures, one of the photo agencies got him strolling out. This is last night, about right before midnight in Soho, in New York. And the thing is, they're wearing matching outfits.
Right, which is a very coupley thing to do.
It's a coupley thing to do when you've been together too long.
Right, right.
All right?
But here's
it happens.
Is it matching?
It's
I
totally
mean, it's
matching.
kinda,
Man,
they're
look.
both
No,
striped
go back to the
blue.
picture. Look at that.
It's kind of matching, kind of not.
It's not the exact same
Diddy's
pattern.
not going to wear a halter top, okay?
No, I'm talking
it's
about
not
the
the
pants
same.
are different colors,
It's different
though.
colors.
Oh, come on.
Okay, but here's the
vertical
problem,
stripes.
right?
Hey,
Vertical stripes.
Raquel, seriously. If Mel wore the same vertical stripe blue, would you go out with him out the door?
Sure.
Of the physical abuse, Diddy is accused of throwing, punching, kicking, and dragging some of his victims. We saw proof of that this spring when CNN released the infamous hotel video showing Diddy brutally assault his then-girlfriend Cassie in a hotel hallway. That incident isn't blatantly referenced in the federal indictment, and neither are any names. So we'll get to the specifics on that when we take a look at the civil suits against Diddy. But the indictment does allege that Diddy hid his victims for days at a time to recover from the injuries he inflicted without being publicly observed. Federal prosecutors allege Diddy intimidated these victims into his orbit and then forced them to participate in something he called freak-offs. These freak-offs were elaborate and produced sex performances that Combs arranged, directed, masturbated during, and often electronically recorded. So during these sessions, Diddy would force victims to use drugs, have sex with prostitutes, and be recorded doing all this.
Then there's Jay-Z, known for his strategic silence and calculated moves. Is his quiet demeanor a sign of innocence or complicity? As the layers peel back, many are wondering, how much does Jay-Z know and why isn't he speaking up? Could his silence be part of a long-term strategy to protect himself and Beyonce from Diddy's alleged wrath? In this video, we'll uncover the power dynamics between Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce and examine the roots of their entanglement. We'll explore Diddy's rise to power, the shadow of his controversies, and how they've drawn Jay-Z and Beyonce into his orbit. By the end, you'll gain a new perspective on the price of success in the entertainment world and the risks of crossing the wrong people. Stay with us as we unravel this tale of secrets, threats, and a feud that could reshape the way we see these music icons. Get ready, because this is more than drama. It's a battle for legacy. The explosive threat: Diddy versus Jay-Z and Beyonce. Tensions in hip-hop are boiling over as shocking allegations surface about Diddy's warning to Jay-Z regarding Beyonce. According to rumors, Diddy believes Beyonce may have exposed some of his deepest secrets, putting her in the crossfire of this celebrity feud. This revelation has left fans questioning why one of music's most beloved figures is being dragged into such a sinister narrative.
Piers Morgan has had to apologise to Beyonce and Jay-Z after a guest on his YouTube show made allegations that the couple said were totally false. Singer Jaguar Wright was invited on Uncensored Harvard to talk about Diddy's arrest and said she'd been screaming that Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters for 4 years. Piers Morgan said Beyonce and Jay-Z's lawyers contacted the show and asked for Jaguar's comments to be taken down, saying the claims have no basis in fact. Parts of the interview with her allegations have been edited out. Piers Morgan said, "Editing interviews is not something we do lightly. We apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce."
The power dynamics between Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce are at the heart of this controversy. Diddy, known for his bold and often polarizing actions, has reportedly grown paranoid about those in his inner circle turning against him. Jay-Z, celebrated for his strategic and calculated moves, has kept quiet, raising suspicions. Beyonce's rumored involvement has only intensified the drama, with fans speculating about what secrets she might have unearthed.
Sean Diddy Combs has now been behind bars for 1 week after he was indicted by a federal grand jury on some pretty serious charges. And with this major development in the case comes a renewed interest in the many allegations against the now disgraced rapper. So let's start with the federal indictment that lists nearly 20 allegations against Diddy in support of the charges he faces: racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. From the jump on page 1, prosecutors come out swinging, alleging Diddy is guilty of sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. The indictment goes on to allege Diddy showed a pattern of abuse, mostly against women, that included verbal, emotional, physical, and sexual abuse, including the use of extensive grooming tactics.
It goes on. If you open my door, expect to be removed. My security team will stop everyone from standing at my door who have the intent to see or speak to me. Steve told me he sent the memo because some staffers were taking advantage of his open door policy.
I'm in the hallway, I'm getting ambushed by people with friends that come to the show and having me sign this and do this. I just said, wait a minute.
So, who leaked the memo? Well, Steve has some suspicions.
You know, it's the end of the season. Everybody knows the show is moving to Los Angeles. A couple of people are not happy with that. They're disgruntled. So why would you wait until the end of the season to report something that I gave you back in August? And it was just simply asking everybody to honor and respect that. Look, man, anybody, if you come out your house, you don't want nobody on your porch waiting on you. You walk to your car, you don't want people bothering you on the way to the car. Everybody wants the freedom to be able to move around. I just didn't want to be in this prison anymore where I had to stay in this one little room, scared to go out and take a breath of fresh air without somebody approaching me. So I wrote the letter, man. I don't apologize about the letter, but it's kind of crazy the way people who took this thing and ran, man. I appreciate you asking me.
This development reveals the darker side of celebrity feuds. When secrets are at stake, alliances crumble, one insider said. It's not just about personal vendettas, it's about maintaining power and influence. As this story unfolds, it's clear that Beyonce's inclusion in this conflict adds a new layer of complexity, leaving fans to wonder, why is Beyonce being dragged into Diddy and Jay-Z's drama? A complex bond. Diddy and Jay-Z's history. Diddy and Jay-Z's story began as a tale of two ambitious young men rising from New York's streets to hip-hop royalty. While Diddy's flashy, bold persona grabbed headlines, Jay-Z's quiet, calculated approach earned him the nickname the Silent Player. Despite their shared dream of dominance, their contrasting methods hinted at an underlying rivalry. Initially, their bond appeared strong, built on mutual respect and collaboration. However, over time, cracks began to show. They were allies when it was convenient, a former industry insider remarked, but their paths diverged as their ambitions grew. Diddy's attention-grabbing stunts often clashed with Jay-Z's preference for moving in silence, creating tension that only deepened as they built their empires. These differences might explain the current fallout. Diddy's recent accusations and Jay-Z's silence have reignited questions about their relationship. Were they ever truly friends, or was their bond purely strategic? This history sets the stage for the complex and dramatic conflicts we see today. Clive Davis, the puppet master, behind Diddy.
They sacrificing Diddy. They said, nigga, you gotta take this shit, cause we can't be involved. But Diddy's smart. He filmed every fuck session. So he was fucking Clive and the motherfucking freak boy that run Universal Music Group. So he got them on some fuck tapes. Now that's why they raiding the house, because they got friends in Homeland Security and the feds. And they said, get in there and get them tapes from this nigga. He trying to blackmail us. That's what I believe is going on.
Clive Davis, a legend in the music industry, played a pivotal role in shaping Diddy's career and his approach to power. As a mentor, Davis taught Diddy the art of control, influence, and staying ahead in the game. Diddy's transformation under Davis's guidance marked the beginning of his rise as a mogul who wasn't afraid to wield power in controversial ways. But Davis's influence didn't stop with Diddy. It's rumored that Jay-Z also observed Davis's methods and adapted them to his own style. While Diddy applied these lessons openly, Jay-Z opted for subtlety, ensuring his moves were less visible but equally impactful. This shared playbook has led some to wonder if Davis created the blueprint for their darker dealings. The unspoken lessons were clear: control the narrative, control the game, a music historian noted. As we delve deeper into this saga, it's crucial to ask, did Clive Davis unknowingly set the stage for Diddy and Jay-Z's current controversies? Dark allegations, Biggie's death, and Diddy's empire. One of the most persistent rumors surrounding Diddy is his alleged involvement in Biggie Small's death, a tragedy that shook the hip-hop world. Critics argue that Diddy may have seen Biggie as a threat to his empire, prompting calculated moves to protect his legacy. Jay-Z's silence during this period raises further questions about his awareness of these events.
Diddy and Biggie were a little too close.
I look at him like, I say, Jesus.
And next question is,
But eventually, Biggie got tired of whatever that was and told Diddy,
The East Coast versus West Coast feud, often blamed for Biggie's murder, remains a pivotal moment in music history. However, some insiders suggest it wasn't just a rivalry, but a calculated move within Diddy's circle. Diddy's rise to power came at a cost, and Biggie might have been part of that, one industry observer suggested.
My car was in front, Biggie was in the middle, and then another security vehicle was behind, which had the off-duty officers in. And we left out of the driveway of the parking lot, and we made a right. And as we made the right, we were just driving, and the vehicles were one behind each other. And I was looking straight ahead, basically, and I just heard shots ring out. And then I heard somebody say Biggie's car had got shot at. And so, like, while my car was moving, I had just opened the door, and the driver, he stopped, and I had jumped out, and I had ran to the car. And I had immediately did that because I knew his leg was broke, so I know there's no way he could have made it out of the car. And then when I went there, I opened up the door, and he was hunched over, and was trying to talk to him and trying to move him over. And I was trying to tell somebody to call 911, but I just told one of the drivers of security to just jump in the car, just take me to the nearest hospital, please.
That's bad. No Diddy.
This narrative highlights the lengths some are willing to go to maintain their empires. If true, it casts a shadow over Diddy's legacy and raises troubling questions about Jay-Z's role as a silent observer. Could Biggie's death have been part of a larger strategy?
And it was just one of them things that you didn't know what was going to come out of Wendy Williams' mouth. And that's why I can say with Wendy did have some people that didn't rock with her. You know, and you would see this feud that was going on between Wendy Williams and 50 Cent at the time. You know, Wendy wasn't holding her tongue. 50 has never, I don't even know if 50 hands could actually touch his tongue where he can even try to hold his tongue. You know, there's times when we have 50 in the neighborhood and I literally curl my toes up in my shoes because I don't know what he's gonna say.
50 Cent and Wendy Williams. Voices stirring the pot. 50 Cent and Wendy Williams have never shied away from controversy, and their recent comments about Diddy and Jay-Z have added fuel to the fire. 50 Cent, known for his sharp critiques, has hinted at deeper connections between Jay-Z and Diddy's scandals, leaving fans speculating.
Beyonce is losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day, and she still hasn't said anything, just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Is it her place to say so?
I mean, probably not, considering she's gonna be indicted for anything she would say. These are criminals. Diddy is a drug dealer, and so is Jay-Z. The proof is there.
Wendy Williams, meanwhile, has made explosive claims about hidden evidence that could implicate both men. There's more to this story than meets the eye, Wendy suggested on her show. Her comments about compromising tapes have left the industry buzzing, though the authenticity of her claims remains unverified. These voices play a crucial role in shaping public perception. While some dismiss their statements as sensational gossip, others believe they may hold pieces of a larger puzzle. Are these accusations credible, or just distractions from the real story? The silent player. Jay-Z's alleged complicity. As the spotlight burns brighter on Diddy's growing list of allegations, the silence of his longtime associate, Jay-Z, has become impossible to ignore. Known for his calculated moves and strategic demeanor, Jay-Z has managed to maintain an image of integrity throughout his career, but insiders suggest this silence might not be as innocent as it seems. Industry figures like Jaguar Wright and Damon Dash have accused Jay-Z of being fully aware of Diddy's alleged activities. Jay-Z's game has always been about playing the long strategy, Jaguar Wright said, implying that his silence could be part of a deliberate plan.
Saved my life, man. We're Sagittarius too, Bob. Thank you so much.
Jay-Z's career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16, 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce, right? And you go, prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see their kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing.
Right.
They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much to the culture that they just gave them the things that...
This silence has helped Jay-Z preserve a polished public persona, even when controversy swirled around him. However, Damon Dash's remarks paint a different picture. According to Dash, Jay-Z has always been a cold and calculated figure, willing to turn a blind eye to questionable practices if it served his ambitions. These claims are causing the public to question Jay-Z's motivations, whether his silence is a shield to protect his image or a veil hiding deeper complicity. This perception marks a stark shift from the narrative Jay-Z has carefully built over the years. Fans and industry insiders are now asking, is Jay-Z staying out of the fray to preserve his reputation, or does his silence point to a deeper connection to Diddy's alleged misconduct? As the truth unravels, Jay-Z's role in this saga could redefine how the world sees one of hip-hop's most iconic figures, the Cassie connection. Diddy's network of silence. Cassie's allegations against Diddy opened a window into a deeply troubling pattern of abuse, coercion, and manipulation. Her claims paint a picture of a tightly controlled network within Diddy's circle, designed to suppress dissent and protect his secrets. Among the tools alleged to have been used are NDAs, threats, and intimidation tactics, all meant to ensure that those who might speak out remained silent.
And is there anything that you may want to confess tonight before you go in?
Keep everything right here.
There you go.
Or right here.
Yeah. You angelic all the time.
Cassie's lawsuit revealed the chilling lengths Diddy allegedly went to maintain his power. These tactics reportedly extended beyond Cassie, pointing to a larger code of silence enforced among those close to him. Some industry insiders speculate that Jay-Z, as a close ally, may have been aware of these practices. You don't get that close to power without seeing its darker sides, one insider noted, suggesting that Jay-Z's proximity to Diddy's inner circle makes it hard to believe he didn't know what was happening. This connection raises pressing questions about accountability. Was Jay-Z a passive observer, or did he actively enable the culture of silence that surrounded Diddy? As Cassie's case unfolds and more stories emerge, the public is left to wonder whether Jay-Z's strategic quietness was a calculated choice to protect his own empire. The Kathy White mystery and Beyonce's role. The tragic and mysterious death of Kathy White adds another unsettling layer to this saga. Rumored to have been involved in an affair with Jay-Z, Kathy White reportedly planned to expose damning secrets before her sudden death. Her passing, ruled a brain aneurysm, has sparked endless conspiracy theories, with many questioning whether her knowledge of hidden truths put her life in danger.
Your daughter and
That it's Jay-Z's mistress.
yeah, Kathy White,
Allegedly.
I didn't know.
And that's why Beyonce had the fake belly, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Because they need to make people think. But she's starting to look like Beyonce.
She looks exactly like Beyonce when she was young.
No, she looks exactly like Jay-Z.
No, I'm saying when Beyonce was young.
Oh,
so when
got it.
she was like a teenager or a child, they look exactly alike.
Right. I don't know. There's just a lot of shit, dude. There's a lot of shit. And I want it all to come out.
I mean, this is crazy that we're living through this.
Why do we have to live through all this trauma?
Could this be the demise of all celebrities?
In Hollywood?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what I'm talking about. I feel like Diddy is going to use all of this and become that, being like a witness protection program.
You got it.
Where he knows all of this information, he's going to take everybody down so he can get off.
I'm ready.
Compounding this mystery is Beyoncé's rumored involvement. Some believe Beyoncé's actions, whether intentional or not, may have unearthed details that put her directly in Diddy's crosshairs. As an observer noted, this isn't just about past relationships, it's about protecting powerful secrets. Diddy's alleged threats and warnings about Beyoncé suggest that her role in uncovering or exposing these secrets could be a significant factor in the escalating feud. For Jay-Z, these stories represent a profound challenge to his legacy. If Kathy's death and Beyoncé's involvement reveal cracks in the carefully curated image he has built, the fallout could be massive. Fans are left grappling with the idea that their favorite power couple might be at the center of a far darker narrative. Did Kathy White's tragic fate and Beyoncé's actions truly threaten the secrets Jay-Z and Diddy have worked so hard to guard? The implications of these revelations could reshape the legacy of these iconic figures in ways no one anticipated. Diddy's legal troubles and their implications for Jay-Z. As Diddy faces federal charges of trafficking and racketeering, questions about Jay-Z's silence loom large. The severity of the allegations has left many wondering whether Jay-Z could be implicated as well. Diddy's legal troubles have already shaken the industry, with more victims coming forward. If Jay-Z was aware of Diddy's actions but chose to stay silent, it could have serious consequences for his reputation. This isn't just about one man, it's about the systems that allowed this behavior to continue, a legal analyst commented. Could Diddy's legal battles expose Jay-Z's secrets too? The potential fallout for the music industry is enormous as the case continues to unfold. What happens next? The future of Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé. With each revelation, the stakes in this saga grow higher. If Diddy's secrets are fully exposed, the fallout could be devastating, not just for him, but for Jay-Z and Beyoncé as well.
I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work. You know, some of you gonna go home tonight and feel like you've been robbed. Some of you may get robbed. Some of you don't belong in the category. Oh, no, that was it. No, when I get nervous, I tell the truth.
When you got a lot of cars, don't even drive no more. When you expected to win, they ain't surprised no more. Hold up, stop, wait, reverse the tape. How much money can a nigga make in one place? How much dope can you hold in one safe? How many hoes can a nigga really get? There you go, after the applause, after all the Soul Train and Grammy Award. Do you need it? Yeah. Wanna see the things that I've seen? Tell me, do you want it? Yeah. When you felt you done it all, when we used to get you high, don't get you high no more. When you got a lot of cars, don't even drive no more. When you expected to win, they ain't surprised no more. Hold up, stop, wait, reverse the tape. How much money can a nigga make in one place? How much dope can you hold in one safe? How many hoes can a nigga really get?
Fans are now speculating whether Jay-Z will finally break his silence. Beyoncé's role in this story has made her a central figure, with her actions influencing public opinion. The broader implications. Or hip-hop culture and celebrity accountability cannot be ignored. As this scandal unfolds, one question remains. Will this bring down not just Diddy, but also Jay-Z and others tied to his empire? And there you have it, the shocking story of Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé that's left the music world buzzing. We've explored Diddy's alleged threats to Jay-Z about Beyoncé, the dark secrets they may all be hiding, and the deeper connections that hint at a far more complicated power struggle. This isn't just a feud between industry giants, it's a story of control, influence, and the lengths people will go to protect their empires. From Diddy's bold, controversial moves to Jay-Z's silent but strategic presence, and Beyoncé's rumored involvement in exposing the truth, we've delved into the layers of this explosive situation. These are more than just celebrity headlines. These are revelations that could change how we view some of the biggest figures in music. What secrets are still buried? How much does Jay-Z know, and why has he stayed silent? And could Beyoncé's actions shift the balance of power? The music industry has always been a place where talent and power collide, but this saga shows us a darker side, one where the stakes are far higher than we might imagine. As Diddy's legal troubles grow, and with more voices coming forward, it's clear this story is far from over. Will this be the downfall of one man, or could it shake the foundations of hip-hop as we know it? Before you go, we'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the accusations? Do you believe Diddy's warnings to Jay-Z are a sign of desperation, or are they rooted in something even bigger? Share your opinions in the comments. We want to know what you think about this dramatic turn of events. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the untold stories of the music industry, don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We've got plenty more investigations into the scandals and secrets that shape entertainment, and trust us, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay tuned for more.